Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have Lisa with me. Super great friend, amazing person. She's kind of an icon of our town. Anyway, she is very loved by a ton of people. Anyway, that's a little bit about Lisa. But Lisa has a darling pixie cut. We have done her hair a lot of different ways, but this one we just stick with. We are really loving it. She does like her back short and blunt. So we're going to come through. We're going to clean all this up. I'm going to grab the trimmers. Yeah, Lisa and I have talked. Once you have short hair, you know, it is just too hard to go back to long. There's very few that like to go back long after having short. It's just too easy, convenient. It stays done for the day. Compliments. Lisa always gets compliments on her hair. I've had a ton of people come to my salon and want their hair like Lisa's. So anyway, that's super fun. All right, we are going to come up through here. I'm going to point cut into Lisa's hair. Now, Lisa has a lot of hair, and yeah, it's not super fine either. She just has, I mean, it's more on the fine side, but not extra fine. She just has a lot of hair. So when we get to this back part at the end, I will show you that I bring my clippers back in and make this tight. We cut Lisa's hair once a month. Just to keep it shaped. If not, it just gets way too heavy. Sometimes she'll come back and say, my left side is extra heavy. And so I just really texturize that and point cut into that a lot. It just makes a huge difference in styling also. If you have some good texture in there, your hair is going to go. If not, tell Lisa. Yes. If not, it just is like too rounded and too heavy. Okay, so of course I'm just coming down the back here. I don't worry about too much here just because I bring the clippers back and do a clipper overcomb at the end just to make sure it's nice and tight and clean looking back there. So yeah, I was telling you, Lisa, everywhere she goes, it's Miss Lisa. So she has done drill team, dance lessons for a zillion kids in this in this area. So everywhere she goes, she's known, and they sure love her. And it's been fun. I've been cutting Lisa's hair for 28 years, going on 29, and we cut it off. One of those first years that I started doing hair, I went to a hair show and had this fun, short, spiky cut. And that wasn't like the in thing really then. And I talked her into it. I'm like, hey, there's a new haircut. I really want to do it. And she's like, she trusted me and did it. And oh man, it's been fun ever since. For version of. Yes, exactly. It's so true. We've changed it up here and there some, but we definitely just love it short and easy and fun. Super fun. Yeah, she's done it to where she's had the back a little bit shaggy, like fringe down her neck a little bit. But once we've had it short and tight and clean, it's not fun to have it on your neck. It's nice to just get it gone. And we've done the sides different. Anyway, we have done it different, but we really like this. And when you get compliments on it, why change it, right?
And when I do, I change it, I change it back.
Yeah, that is true. That's a cute point. I love that actually. Yeah, if she does go to change it, she'll do it for a little bit and then she'll be like, okay, we're going back to what we did. So you can see I'm going on an angle, but we leave it over her ear. So we don't cut it up over, we leave it a little bit longer here. And then I'm just gonna cut up in a little bit so it doesn't get too thick through this area. Okay, and then same thing on this side. I'm gonna hold this out. And this is the side that she usually, it starts to bug her.
The thickest.
Yep, it definitely is. Okay, so again, we're leaving the length, but we're obviously trimming up. Okay, then we're gonna come up in, open and shut the shears. Kind of chunk that out a little bit. And then we'll come up through the bang area. And you can see that I'm coming up at least halfway, or if not a little bit more, to make little shorter hairs up in her bang area. That way when she goes to dry it and piece it out, there's different lengths up here, so it's not just one thick bang up on the front. Okay, now I'm gonna hold this out. See, need to take a little bit of length here. It's always nice to double check your length, obviously on the side. Okay. Just gonna cut into this a little bit. The key with thick hair too, or also, is you don't want to just cut it straight across like this. You always want a point cut, and the reason being, if you cut straight, you're gonna see lines where you've cut, but it's gonna be very rounded and not fun. So definitely do the point cutting. I'm going to come through, I'm going to texturize her hair because she has so much of it. This is the texturizing shears that, you know, takes the bulk out. And then halfway, I'm gonna show you this. Halfway through the ends, or hair strands and the ends, I'm gonna do the chunk. And this really helps Lisa's hair. Especially when she goes to piece it out. It definitely helps. Okay, now I'm gonna comb that out. And then the clipper over comb, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna come in, and you can see I bring my comb in and then I hold it back out and just go straight up. You can go side to side if you want. Takes more hair off at a time. It's a little bit faster. If you're just getting, you know, used to doing that, then you're going to want to go vertical up like this. Like I said, we're just keeping this close to her head so it's nice and clean. And her hair grows really fast and it's really straight. So when it starts growing out, it's going to poke out like through these areas. And so that's why we like to just do it extra tight back here so it doesn't get poofy and like too much hair back there. Okay, I just round those edges and then make sure that it's even through the sides so it's blended very well. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're going to take the mousse, the Kenra Mousse. Just going to add this throughout her hair. And usually when I hold her hair up like this and see how it like stays up and you can see that it's piecey, then I know I have enough texture. If there's places that kind of fall still, then I go back and I take the texturizing shears to it even more. But it looks like it's standing really good. So now we're going to take the blow dryer. We're going to dry this down. Go back and forth with your fingers. On the sides, we're going to kind of dry this forward a little bit. Same thing up here. We're just going to go back and forth with fingers and then dry forward over here on the side. And then the Epic brush, we're going to go back and forth. Little bit of a massage.
Just it.
Good. Okay, now before I put the paste in, and you can see that this just stands up. That's because we put all that texture in there. So, okay, I'm gonna double, triple check our size. We literally always tease. I'll be like, Lisa, double check, and she'll be like, no, that side's longer. I think that one's longer. And I don't know why. But okay, I think we're good there, my dear. Okay, now the styling paste. I used a little bit more on Lisa just because her hair is so thick. And so it takes just a little bit more to piece it out. Plus we like it really piecey looking for her style.
All of this was busting up.
Yes, exactly. That is so true, right? Like, oh, just keep going. Don't stop, right? Oh, that's cute. Okay, now I'm going to come back through her bang area, piece that out, piece her sides out here. Then I'll turn her to the mirror because I really need to see what we've done here. How's that feeling, Lee? Good.
Weird spot right there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe I should. Yeah, that's great. Yep, that's perfect. All righty. Okay, now I'm going to take the Bed Head Hairspray Masterpiece. I love this because it holds, but it's not extra sticky. Okay, I'm going to turn her around. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you so much. Hey, you guys have a super good day. I hope you enjoyed the haircut. We will see you next time. And thanks again for all of your support. See ya.